Page 28, Humoresque. Nothing new being presented. We're using what we already have, but you got some eighth note runs and things going on in the right hand, and we need to talk about those. I look it over. It's a page long, treble bass clef, no sharps or flats in the key signature. We are in the key of either C major or A minor because those are the keys with no sharps or flats. If we look at the end, we're ending here, here, these notes. We're not using the C, but that's an A minor chord. I'm guessing we're in the key of A minor, but still do the scales for C major and A minor both. 4/4 time signature, one hand at a time. Right hand, they want fifth finger here, here. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and rest. Rest. Measure 6. During the rest, you got to come up here. I suggest you stretch out and go the octave so you can feel it. You can lift up and move, but when you do that, you can lose track of where your hand is. And I want to be able to play it without looking at the keyboard if I can. So I'm going to stretch up and play that, and then relax. So I'm kind of walking up during the rest to here. Then scrunch up, and then scrunch up again for measure 10. Back where we were at the beginning. Okay. Last line, you're here. And then again, reach up to the octave like we did before. Now here it's more than an octave. That note in the next to the last measure is an E. It's the third ledger line above the treble clef. 2 ledger lines above treble clef is a C. You need to memorize that. And that is 3. That's one more, which is an E. So you gotta come up. Now if you can't reach it, that's okay. You just come up, but stretch out so you're not moving as far. Here, and then relax. Yeah. Left hand's just got the chord. So you got the 1 chord, and then measure 3 is 4 chord. Measure 5 is 5/7 chord. That's about all you're doing here. So when you can recognize these chords, then it's easier to read the music because you're thinking of it as one thing, not 3 separate notes. So we got the 1 chord, the 4 chord, the 5/7. Okay, put the hands together. Second measure, it's. Now make sure you lift up this when you play the C. Right there, lift up, because this is a quarter note. I'll do the staccato later. Just rest. Rest. That's basically how it is all the way through. So once I put the hands together, then I'll go back over it a few measures at a time, slowly, and get rid of any hesitations. And once the hesitations are gone, then I add the articulation, the staccatos and things, and flexing at the wrist. Short, I'm on the key and I'm bouncing off. Second measure. That's not a staccato. This is. So yeah. Up. Don't lift them at the same time. No. If they wanted that, they'd put a staccato in the right hand. Don't. Now, in the fourth measure, it's staccato. There. Fifth measure. See, they're both staccatos. And the. So put in the articulation, then I add the dynamics. P at the beginning is soft. When the right hand comes in, it is soft. This has to go down to very soft. So you're soft to start with, and then very soft. Measure 6 and 7, you get the hairpin. You're going to go up to get loud. So measure 6, you start that soft. You can be a little louder, a little louder. Now you're moderately loud. So you're kind of planning. I did it like a measure at a time, and I started measure 6 soft. I didn't change yet. So you stop. You get a little louder. Now moderately loud. And measure 9, go down. Moderately loud, down, soft, very soft. because the soft applies to the right hand. The last line, you're going to go up to loud. So measure 13, you're soft. Measure 14, start as soft. A little louder, loud, heavy. Now there's an arrow there, next last measure. Loud, down, soft, very soft. Yeah. Yeah. So you're ending it very softly. It's better to get to know it well enough you can feel these dynamics, and you can feel getting louder and softer. Now, once I've added the dynamics, then I think about the speed. Allegro is fast, but these, we need to talk about these. All of those have to be even. Don't just go, even. When you're practicing it, do it similar with the scales. Relax and let the wrist collapse a little bit here. On every one, and then every 2 notes. Maybe every 3 notes. Just for practice. And then 4 notes. On the natural accents. That will help to keep them smooth, because you're using the awkward fingers here. And that's good. We need to use the awkward fingers. The more you use them, the less awkward they get. They will always be awkward, but they don't have to be as awkward as they are when you first start out. So whatever speed you choose, these have to be even. So you pick a speed that works for you and allows you to play those even. The last 2 measures. As you're doing this, you gotta get the left hand down. Get it down there, ready, go. Don't wait until you play that to get it down there. It's too late. Get it down. Just play it and immediately move. You don't have to play it that fast. Just it's up to you. Just play it accurately. You can come back and play through these for fun. You'll play them faster then. Let's play it together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. Now, I'm not going to do dynamics. I don't do louds and softs. We're not performing it. We're just checking notes and rhythms. So I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, and ready, and go, and 1, and rest, and 3, and rest, and rest, and rest, and rest. 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 Rest.